So we are here in Hungary. It's your crew's first time in Hungary?
No. I was here before on different shows.
Ah,
yeah. I'm also married to a Hungarian woman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you like this event?
Very good. Very nice event, yeah. Very nice event and very good quality.
What about the cars? What cars do you brought here?
We brought here what is our latest model, what we have been doing now, the Mercurius GTC. With this car we have been all around Europe now, winning nearly all the shows. It's a 51 Mercury with a 600 horsepower LS engine in it, race suspension, inside done like a race car, a little bit like an airplane, like a race car in this way. Then we brought the Volksroder, what is a 54 Beetle with a V8 engine in it.
Of course.
Built like a hot rod.
Yeah.
Then we bought the 49 Mercury Rockabilly Freakout, also a show winner from before. It's a big block Chevy engine in it with nearly 600 horsepower, also a big one. And we bought the Speed Rod. Speed Rod is, let's say, it was a pickup truck before, but we cut it everything in the back, and now it's like a real hot rod.
And what about the top chops?
This is nearly normal on all our cars. We chop the top. Okay, when it's a convertible, it's different. But this car, for example, was 25 centimeters higher. We chopped it. We make the A column also a little bit more in a different angle. We chopped the Volksroder completely radical, of course, because now it's the engine in the front, not in the back anymore. And the Rockabilly Freakout, anyhow, it's a big top chop car, no?
And what about this custom paint job? Because I see some rust, but I see it's polished, it's got some stripes.
The car was before perfect done in black. This is how you start. But what is coming on was sterling silver in a chemical solution. This get burned on. Then we scratched it, then we overworked it with the clear, and it get this effect like it's a special space metal. And then we make all the hologram effects in it and all the design painting between the clears. Then it's coming one clear over it and it get polished. But the system itself is very, very difficult.
These cars are road legal in Austria?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, not the Volksroder.
Yeah.
This is a race car.
The officers like these cars, or they say you can drive cars like this?
Exactly. But you have to have take care that you bring all the regulations. So you have to have good brakes on it, lights, everything in the right high. Okay, this is okay. But you can drive with the cars, yeah.
But in a country, when you put some bigger insurance in your car, they said, oh, it's not, it's illegal, it's legal, you cannot do that. So when I saw firstly this car, I think myself, this is something like, you know, you can see this in every day.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty beautiful car.
It's the thematic about this car is I wanted to build a car what is a racing car.
Yes.
But with an old body. But the car itself should be like coming out from a cyber game.
Yeah, exactly.
This was the theme on the car. So we wanted to have a car what is like a winner on a cyber game.
Yes.
Yep.
So it's more like a race car than a half trot.
Exactly. Yeah. This is actually a 1930 body. It's all steel. No fiberglass, nothing. It's all steel body. We put a big 450 horsepower small block engine in it with a racing carburetor, racing side pipes. We changed the brakes in the front to disc brakes. It has to have a disc brake, but the suspension with the leaf springs in the front and the rear is all original. We made it just stronger. And the car is, we dismantled everything and we put everything away what we don't need, so it's a very light car. The car itself got 700 kilos.
Oh,
It's nothing. Yeah.
And how much months or days you need to build a hot rod like this?
It's a different situation. This car, for example, you need about 6 months and it's finished. Car like the Mercury is 2.5 years.
Ah, I see.
It's a completely different job, no?
And what's your favorite build in this race? From your cars.
My favorite build is always this build what I build right now.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, this was my last car. Now this is my favorite. But when I was working on the Volkswagen, for example, I love the car. Of course, you have to go into it. Otherwise, you cannot do.
Yeah. And have you made a Volkswagen? Like, I don't know. You just think one day, oh, I'm gonna build a Volkswagen with a big S V8 or something.
The Volkswagen was, the idea from the Volkswagen was, I wanted to make a hot rod Volkswagen. Most of the Volkswagen, when you do a hot rod out of it, they leave the engine in it, in the back. For me, a hot rod has to have a front engine. Chop the top, bring everything down, make big wheels in the back, small in the front, different axles. The idea was to build a real Volkswagen hot rod. That's why I was going into it.
Yeah, just like those old Hot Wheels cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Exactly.
And what's your future plans?
Right now I'm working on a pro touring car, 68 Camaro. And I think this will be like a daily driver with a good strong racing suspension, strong engine. And in the future, the next project what we want to do is like Arteco.
Yes, I know.
Arteco lead sled, hot rod, in the style from the gangster cars.
Yes, yes. What do you prefer better in the engine or the suspension, the modern or the traditional parts?
I go more for the modern now. There is so much good stuff on the market, from the modern suspension, modern engines.
Yeah,
I mean, they are without headache. Understand? You put it in and it's always running.
What do you think about the modern cars, like the electric cars?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. I don't think that a pure electric car is a future. Because there is no, let's say, used car market actually with an electric car. There is no collector's market with an electric car. Nobody will collect an electric car. Nobody will have a used electric car with 5 years because you're not buying a new battery for 30,000 euro. And I'm not buying.
Exactly.
Electric car is not the future. There will be a mixture. For sure there will be hybrids in different ways. But at the end, I think there will be these gas burners, just in a different technology. More modern, smaller engines. Pure electrical car for me, no future, and it's the wrong way. Because they are not clean. What people telling is it's not a clean car.
Yes. It's not save the world, but actually my thing is those cars don't have history in the future. These cars have a lot of history, like some races, some building styles or something, but those electric cars are a little bit boring and don't have that engineering that these cars have.
I'm thinking these cars here, what is like something what is very much emotional, people doing it. This is good because people do something with the hands, they do something, they love this. Okay, it's a different situation. Modern car should be a car with a small engine, but a gas burner, for example. But needs only maybe 3-4 liters. With this you can go everywhere. And it's good for the nature, for everything. It's not a problem. I think the future will be car with a small engine and you drive from A to B. Okay, this is a normal car. There will be other cars too. This is what I have in head. Maybe not, maybe yes, we will see.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.